Wow, what a glitzy, glamorous gathering. It's lovely to see the ladies here today and the smattering of gentlemen who are here today to support the ladies. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My task today is actually to share the few thoughts and experiences that we as a panel of judges had. Two of my colleagues are here and they made me the sucker to come up here and talk to you. Basically, I would like to start my little presentation by saying, actually today is a celebration. It's a celebration of entrepreneurs, of value creators, and they just happen to be women. And it is very, very important that we recognize that and we reward these ladies. It was nice to see, actually we had a really interesting experience because there were applications across the country which had come from across the country from different disciplines. Applications were filled in different languages, and it was really a fabulous experience, and it was good. There were 5 judges and all of us spoke Sinhalese. There were judges who spoke Tamil and English, so fair judgment was made, and it was an exciting experience. The most important thing, I think, we always talk about equality and gender balance. In the judging panel, there were 3 gentlemen and 2 ladies, and it was perfect balance. Now, to share a few thoughts, it was, although I'm the person speaking, and 2 of our judges are not there, I thought it would be prudent to share a few thoughts from these judges so that it illustrates the thought process, the kind of discussions we had, and the impressions that these judges had of you, the applicants, and of course, the proud winners. I'll start off with Mrs. Shamali Wickramasinghe. Basically, she was referring to the ladies being multitaskers, which is fabulous. She said, I was very impressed to see the drive and creativity of the applicants. Running your own business while fulfilling the many roles a woman has to perform requires immense resilience. I'm so proud of what these women entrepreneurs have achieved. We all know the difficulty in this work-life balance. My husband is sitting right there, and I'm sure he'll vouch for it. I'm a terrible failure at this work-life balance. So every day in our lives as entrepreneurs, we have this difficulty. But what was wonderful was that when we looked at your applications, we realized through all the challenges, through all the tribulations, being a housewife, looking after your children, providing for your husband, doing all of that, you were also an entrepreneur. And that was fabulous. We experienced that. You were a homemaker, at the same time, you were a value creator for this country. So it was really heartening. And all of you here, whether you are going to win or whether you have simply applied, and this is only a step to the next level, you are role models for Sri Lanka. And we have to really take pride in that thought. The second point actually came from Mr. Renganathan, our chairman, who did a fabulous job in directing us, guiding us, and giving us a kind of thought process so that we were fair by everybody. He said, I believe one of the most important aspects for entrepreneurial success is financial management and the maintenance of proper financial records and accounts. While I salute the great business initiatives of the applicants, I humbly request you to acquire the business skills that are vital to grow into corporate status. By that, what he means is, which we found across the board, was that as applicants, we didn't give enough emphasis to the financial information. Sometimes we discounted it. Sometimes we gave very sketchy information. Sometimes we just let the judges decide. It's true, we gave quite a lot of credence to the vision and all of that, but your financial information shows what your top line is, what your bottom line is, whether you have any plans, what are your future investments, how serious you are. So it was very, very important moving forward. Actually, we have a special request as the judges to the chamber to say organize maybe workshops so that especially the micro segment might not necessarily need an auditor, but maybe a grama sevaka sahatike, for them to be acknowledged and to say that this is a serious business. So the prudent financial fiscal management is very, very important. And moving forward, I hope that in the future, the applications will have, because there were very sadly superb applications, because we knew the businesses, we knew the brands, but the information sadly wasn't there, so we couldn't judge you. So this fact is very, very important. The third comes from Mr. Jeffrey Tilakaratna, who's seated right there, very respected, and he had an important contribution. He spoke about the economic and social contribution that these ladies make to our country. What Mr. Tilakaratna believes is it was satisfying and rewarding to assess firsthand the valuable contribution made by women entrepreneurs towards building the economy and social development. It was also most encouraging to note the focus on exports this year as a vital sector. The reason why he said this is because we are fighting in a man's world. When you talk about exports, we are talking about taking Sri Lanka to the next level, talking about Sri Lanka to the world. It is important that we, as women, are strong, we know what we are doing, and we go there, we fly our flag. So in that sense, the fact that the chamber is recognizing exporters is very, very important, and our judge, Mr. Tilakaratna, pointed that out. Last but not the least is my friend, Mr. Asoka Hettigoda, who actually echoes my thought when he says, it was amazing to see how these women entrepreneurs have created new businesses that suit our culture, the role of women, and most importantly, sustainable businesses that have tremendous potential in the future. Now, herein lies the innovation, the relevance, and how effective we are as women entrepreneurs in the modern world. So the fact that in your businesses, you transform your traditional business to become relevant in the future is very, very important. And we as judges looked at that. And as Mr. Hettigoda says, this aspect was very, very important when we considered the big winners. Now, there were a few suggestions which I would like to leave with the chamber while thanking them for inviting us to be the judges. We hope in the future the application will be simplified. It will also be available on the net now that everybody is digital, so that they get an idea how to fill this application properly, and also to indicate the markings so that they know these particular segments are important to fill in the applications and not to ignore. I'm sharing this because I believe that the applicants are here, whether they are winners or not. So moving on, there were some old hands who kept applying, who had applied before, but there are also newcomers who will be inspired to do better. And we also want to suggest an extra large category for companies which will make a bottom line above 50 million, because we believe the women out there have done it and we need to recognize them. And finally, I think I've been given 5 minutes, I probably spoke for 6 minutes. My thought personally is that all of you here, all of us here as women, we don't want to be recognized simply as women entrepreneurs, but as entrepreneurs, as value creators to this country. And we do that if we believe in ourselves, and if we believe in this country. So before I end, I would humbly request all of you to every day thank, think, and believe in the most precious woman of all, Mother Lanka. Thank you.